He does.
Yeah.
All right.
Too cute.
Yeah, he's cute, all right. But anyway, so yeah, I think that the best thing to do really, Kylie, is to like just think about it on a weekly basis and figure out, do I want to be in spring for 3 days out of the week and summer for 4 days? And they don't have to be consecutive days necessarily. They can be, just 4 days out of the week. It could be Monday, Tuesday, you're in summer, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you're in spring, and then you go back into summer. So it doesn't have to be a regimen like that. So you've got a little bit more flexibility there.
Yeah, it doesn't really have to be structured. No. I think it'll pretty much, I'm going to be playing it off of how I feel.
Right.
And just like, if I feel like I'm gaining more weight or something, then you go into spring, right? Or that kind of thing. Definitely after Christmas, it'll be some deep spring.
Yeah, that's always a good one.
Yeah.
But also being mindful through Christmas of, what are the foods that you're feeling like you're missing out on?
Yeah.
What are the things that that are going to be a trigger for you, especially those sweet ones for you? Those are a big one, I know. So, just be mindful of that.
Oh, the icy squares. That's a hard one.
Which ones?
Icy squares.
What are icy?
Of chocolate. It's amazing.
Oh, I've never heard of that before.
Oh, you need to get some.
So is it
or not? But that's
is it something somebody makes, or do you make it at home?
It's a brand. It's a brand called Icy Squares.
Oh, okay.
It's a chocolate brand, and they're amazing, but they only come out at Christmas.
Okay.
One of those marketing things, hey?
Not all chocolate is bad. So, and having the occasional dark chocolate, you want to make sure that it's, a dark chocolate, that it doesn't have, dairy and soy and stuff in it. And if you want the occasional chocolate, then, have it.
That'll definitely happen at some point over Christmas.
Yeah.
But
I actually have a recipe that I'll share with you. It's called the Samoa. They're Samoas. Do you know what Samoas are? The Girl Scout cookies. Do you guys have those up there?
We have Girl Guide cookies. Yeah.
Okay. So these are the chocolate Samoas, and basically they're coconut. They're toasted coconut with dates and then dark chocolate, and they are absolutely to die for. And, and they're WildFit approved, at the right time, in the right season, when you're
when you feel like you can have them, kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so I am going to make them for Thanksgiving for us. So we've got them. We'll have them for tomorrow. That's on my list of things to do tonight. I'm actually in the middle of baking a pumpkin pie.
WildFit approved pie?
WildFit approved. Yes.
Ooh, I want that recipe too.
Yeah, definitely. I'll share my Thanksgiving menu with you guys and the recipes for those, because I think that'd be a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun putting it together. And the funny thing is I usually host Thanksgiving for my aunts and uncles and cousins and everybody. Yeah. And I hadn't really been talking to them much this last couple of months because I've just been so busy. Yeah. And I reached out to them. I said, hey, what's everybody doing for Thanksgiving? And they're like, well, we don't really know. What are you doing? I said, well, I'm just going to tell you, I'm doing a WildFit approved Thanksgiving meal. Y'all are welcome to come over. But if you don't, that's just know that, or if you do, you just know that that's what you're going to get. And they're all like, well, let me think about it. And now it's like, no, me, Lionel, and Bryce are having a WildFit Thanksgiving.
Aww. Yeah.
And it's, what though, I'm really excited about it because it's giving me the freedom. I don't have to worry about anybody else's dietary needs. Yep. I don't have to worry about any judgment. I can just have fun and play with the recipes and really get into the whole WildFit approved cooking and baking and that. So
I know that's the part I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Because I'm really loving cooking, and it's been nice to having guests here all week. So I'm like, you want food? Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. Lyle, how about you?
Okay, unmute. Here we go. Right. So I just Googled icy squares. They do not look good. I mean, I'm sure they taste good, but I'm sure they're from Germany. The ones I was looking at were from Germany, actually. So anyway.
That's funny.
All right. So, right. So on my never ever list, well, I don't think there is a never ever list, right? And I think if there is, not at my age, there's never a never ever list, right? But for me, I'll go back to my no sugar with more, be more vigilant about what I'm eating, because sugar's in so much stuff that I didn't realize. So that's one. I probably won't go back to my bread. I used to eat a lot of white bread, and it was cheap. It was really cheap white bread because it was the only bread that didn't have sugar in it. But I think I'll dispense with that and try and find an alternative. So I don't think I'll do bread. I probably won't do sugar. I probably will stick with decaffeinated coffee as opposed to caffeinated coffee as much as possible. What else was I not going to do? I'm probably not going to go back to butter spread kind of thing. We have this yogurt spread that we use, and
there's a lot of garbage in it.
Yeah, maybe I'll find something else as a spread alternative. Because really, I've got to find an alternative to bread and an alternative to a butter spread, so that I can have my equivalent of Marmite on toast. Because what am I going to do with all this Marmite otherwise, right? So,
crackers.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll figure something out. So then grains. Okay, so grains are supposed to not be so good either. So I don't know. Maybe I'll not bother with grains and cereal and stuff anymore. I used to sometimes eat a lot of Weetabix. I probably won't do that anymore. So I'll definitely be more conscious about not having caffeine, not having all that. And with Kylie, I'm not going to stop drinking, but I probably will reduce the amount. So, like, I was in Philadelphia last week. I did have the odd glass of wine at a function in DC. I was with Ron, so that's always bad news. Came back, I've not had anything since I've been back. I pushed myself into even though I didn't eat badly out there last week, I pushed myself into a spring this week and tried to steer clear of, anything that's not appropriate. So that's the way I'm going to live. And I like the idea of actually, I didn't realize, so I thought this deep spring or spring would have to be for 1 or 2 weeks at a time. But if you can do it so maybe I will just, as a general rule, I'll drink Alka-Geisers, 1 a day. I'll try and drink less beer, probably have maybe beer at the weekends or special occasions, or if I'm out with somebody, and not at home, and just drink more water, and just generally cut down on everything like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But I think, although I'm potentially at my target weight, my body mass index is still just on the top side of the green zone. So I'd like to keep going somehow and keep forcing myself to lose a bit more and get rid of the BMI, get that down a bit. So that's me. That's where I am, and that's what I'm going to do is kind of stay in spring as much as possible, and then go bananas every now and then, right?
Excellent. Yeah, BMI is really the next target as well. So, body weight isn't necessarily the best measure of your health or your target, but paying attention to your BMI and making sure that is more in alignment with what's considered healthy is the better measurement. And speaking of that, have you guys taken the opportunity to do your measurements yet? Not yet? Okay. Definitely got to get those done by the end of the week. or over the weekend. It'd be good to see where you are from where you began to where you are now. Definitely. And take your measurements, take all your inches and everything else, or centimeters, or that'd be good. All right. Anything else, Lionel?
No, not really. I can't think of anything else right now, but yeah, it's definitely changed my approach to living and eating for sure. So,
what do you think about Thanksgiving dinner?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're going to make it. I don't know. I'll eat whatever you put in front of me.
I was thinking more about the difference in the food and the variety in that we're going to have tomorrow.
I don't know what we're going to have. I did go grocery shopping with you the other day,
yeah,
so I can't remember. But I don't know. It's no big deal for me. I don't really care, really. You know, I'll have the turkey and some green stuff. I'll be fine with that. If I can have, I don't know what you do, but anyway, yeah, I'm fine with. I don't need all the stuffing and all that crap. Anyway,
no, I don't do stuffing.
And I don't need all the sweet stuff that comes with Thanksgiving and Christmas either. So it's really no big deal for me, to be honest with you. The only thing that's going to be something I will want to do is have a little drink. Okay, pint of Boddingtons or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So
I think there's still some in the refrigerator from like a year ago.
yeah, there is. Well, since we started this, I never touched any of the beer in the fridge. So I probably will kind of hit that up a little bit over the next couple of days.
Excellent. All right, Brianne, how about you? How have you been doing?
Good. So I decided to go into a little bit of summer this week just because I needed that variety too. That's basically the only reason though. And I don't think there's nothing that I really want to like bring back in to my diet. The only thing that I think will be like on my occasional is like those desserts around Christmas.
Yeah.
Maybe like one or two. Just because my sister's really bad for that and she likes to bake a lot. There's like a couple desserts in particular that I really will probably want. And alcohol will probably be the occasional. I think that I'll probably cut out coffee as much as I can and only when I have to do night shift or something.
Yeah.
In the summer. Yeah, chocolate and like donuts and stuff like that I really don't want to bring back in at all. And the breads or grains, other than like sushi, occasionally I might have like a sushi roll, but that's kind of all. I don't plan on bringing any of that stuff really back in, other than like the occasional treat here and there.
Right. Yeah, just with sushi, be careful with the rice because the rice that they use in sushi is sticky rice and it can be very, very sweet.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, just on that, I was, when I was out in Florida a few weeks ago, I had a customer with me and he was on a keto diet. And so we went to a sushi place and he ordered riceless. So everything he ordered in the sushi bar did not have rice on it. Yeah. So, yeah. And I find that too. I had a little piece of sushi while I was out there with rice on it. And it just was like a brick in the bottom of my stomach. So I'm with you on that one. I probably won't do sushi rice again for that reason. Yeah.
Yeah, that sushi rice is pretty wicked, actually. Oh, hello. How cute. Excellent. Now you're back in. Did you say you went back into summer? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are some of the things that you reintroduced?
Strawberries, a little bit of fruit.
Okay.
I might have overdone it with the fruit today, but man, do I feel I feel overloaded with fruit.
Yeah, be careful with that.
Yeah. I think I had some yams That's kind of all, though.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, that's good.
My
Now,
only question, though, was when you go back into summer, can you have, like, chickpeas and stuff again? So, like, hummus?
yes.
Yes?
But those are some of the things that you want to determine. Are they going to be in your occasional, in your rare? They're not essential. They're a
Okay.
bit like a rice. They're not a WildFit essential. So they're those things that if you're doing like a hummus or something like that, or if you sprinkle a couple of chickpeas on your salad, that type of thing, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, so that's when you would think about how often would you want to have that stuff. You wouldn't want to have it very often, but if you're having it once a week or every other week or something like that, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, excellent. So did anybody look at the fasting video?
No, I've been wanting to, though.
Okay. All right. I'll leave that till we'll have one more call next week and celebrate your successes. So definitely get your measurements and stuff over the weekend. I want to see where everybody's at. And then we'll talk next week about fasting, and if you guys are interested in that, we can talk more about that as well. I did a 3-day fast when I did my program, my 90-day challenge. I did the water and alkagizer, and I was amazed. I was absolutely amazed at the effect that it has on you, and the energy that I got was incredible. So it's definitely worth trying, but you have to be prepared for it, and you have to know what you're doing. So excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
I had one more question.
What is that? Is that the
I don't know what is it.
squares? Ooh, that does not look
Probably.
good.
They're so good.
That does not look good.
Yeah, I know I can't eat them at all.
No.
I know what's in them. None of it's good, but they're
No.
so addicting. Yeah, it's one of those comfort foods.
Sorry, I just had to do that.
You
That's
look
why
at the
they're
first
so addictive.
ingredient and it's already like,
Yeah.
I'm so bad. If you ever met me, you'd realize I was full of mischief, so that's typical me, right?
Yes.
Oh, we'll meet you. We're dragging you to Canada. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I believe I'm going to wherever, not WildFit, Vision.
Business freedom or
Oh, the speaking academy. Are you going in January?
No.
no? You're
Next
talking
week.
about
No.
What?
Are you talking? Oh, the reunion.
Well, whatever you booked us in for.
So the
Next year.
reunion is in March. That's in Los Angeles.
Oh no.
That's in the U.S.
The one that's going to be out in not Estonia, somewhere.
Lime Valley U.
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
So
Lime
I'm going
Valley
to
U.
that. Apparently.
I know.
going
I'm
to that.
jealous.
I know.
I
That'll
don't
be
think
so
I can
fun.
go.
Are you not going?
I don't think I can. I've just paid for too much stuff.
Yeah.
And then I might have a really cool job starting in April, and I won't be able to take the time off if I want the cool job. And it is amazing. So I'm kind of like, oh.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck with that. That's good.
Yeah, so I'll see if I can actually do that job. And if I can, then I probably won't be coming.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Oh, it won't be the same without you, Kylie.
No, and I'll be so sad not to be there. I'll see. I might be able to take 2 weeks, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Depends
She
on what role.
She booked us all out. So it's me,
Yep.
Johnny's coming back over. I think Bryce is coming out. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Although he's got to get his passport updated first, so.
Yeah, that has to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, my only question was, is there a list anywhere of like what foods are spring, summer, fall, and like what are like the nightshade foods? Like I can't find a list or anything because that would be nice to have.
And I believe you guys have access to the WildFit database.
Yeah, and the food database, but I can't find like how to make it into like which ones are all fall. Like it's just alphabetized, right?
Yeah, it's not really broken up that way. You have to look at it, if you want to look for, what season is blueberries in.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So that's why I was just wondering if there's anything like that.
Let me see if I can find something. I'll see if I can find something. I'll post it out on the group.
Yeah, because I really like basing my grocery shopping anyway. I do it based off like what veggies I'm going to eat that week, and it'd be really easy to be like, oh, well, I'll have some days of these veggies or this week of that.
Yeah.
And kind of know that way.
Yeah, let me see what I can put together, because if there isn't anything, I can probably put something together based on the food guidelines during the different weeks. So
I could do that.
How I can put that together so it's a little bit more structured for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and my lists.
I know it. That's all right. It helps.
Oh, yeah.
As long as it helps you, that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Excellent. All right. Well, it's so good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. And you too.
No.
How sweet. All right. Well, have a good night. Good catching up with everyone.
Yeah.
And I'll put a call on the calendar for next week. Now, does Monday work for you guys, or does Tuesday work better? Kylie, I know when are you back on?
I'm on night shift, Sunday till Thursday.
Sunday till Thursday. Oh, wow.
Well, yeah, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. So I'm not free again till Thursday night.
Okay. Well, maybe we can do it Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can do Thursday. I can't do Friday because I get my puppy on Friday.
Oh, do you? Oh, how exciting. Oh, nice. And Brianne, is Thursday okay for you?
Oh, yeah, that works for me.
Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and put something on the calendar for Thursday. I'll check with Trish and Bryce as well. And hopefully they'll be able to join. Kisses. Cute. Yeah, it must be a full moon or something, because our dogs are going nuts too. Magpies.
It's close.
Is it a full moon tonight? Oh,
I don't know if it's tonight, but it is around. It's within the next 3 days for sure.
Yeah, I think I remember something about the 22nd and 23rd.
Yeah, it's really close because
So they're definitely feeling it.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh, excellent. Well, you're gonna have to post pictures of your new puppy.
Oh, it'll be the most photographed dog ever. Don't worry.
I can imagine. You know that's gonna put a cramp in your travel schedule.
I know.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah. It's okay.
But, we travel all the time and we manage it, so.
Yeah, I've got some really good babysitters lined up.
Good. Good.
Same here.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, girls.
Okay.
Well, have a good
Thank
night.
you.
We'll see you next week.
Enjoy your weekend.
Yes.
All right.
Bye, guys.